Hello everyone! Welcome to English class! We hope that you're ready as we are to start learning and have fun. Always remember, in English, you're the best! Hello students! Welcome to English class! For this week, we will discuss developing paragraph. Here are the objectives. Today, we're going to define each type of literary text, use literary text knowledge to process information in a text, identify the purpose of the author, and construct a paragraph that will illustrate each type of literary text. Let's start our lesson with a quick review. Share your composed paragraph in the class and answer the following questions. First, what is your topic sentence? Second, what are the details that support your topic sentence? And third, what is the purpose of your paragraph? Let us have an activity. Identify to which literary text does each example belong. Write the letter of your answer on its proper column. Let's analyze. What is the purpose of each given example from above? Yes, you are correct. Giving directions, describing something, providing facts, retelling the events to inform or entertain, and convincing the reader. Reading and writing are very complex skill sets that make heavy demands as learners. Beyond the challenge of grammar, punctuation, and spelling, you, as a student, need to understand the conventions and structures of many different text types of genres. Let's take a look at some of the main text types. Let's examine the purpose of each of these specific types. Number 1 is the narrative text. Essentially, the purpose of narrative text is to tell a story. That said, there can be many reasons for storytelling in the first place. For example, myths can be told to explain natural phenomena, and legends can be used to pass on cultural beliefs. Storytelling itself is a means of entertain and inform readers and allows the writer to express themselves creatively and imaginatively. There are many types of narrative text, including myths, fables, traditional tales, novels, short stories, and many more. There are many types of narrative text, but broadly speaking, they all begin by establishing setting and introducing characters. The problem or complication is then introduced, which serves as a driving force behind the ensuing events. After the rising action reaches a dramatic high point or climax, a resolution is achieved and story ends. Here are the main features, most often written in the past or present tense, most often uses a third or first person perspective. Characters are often recognizably human in their motivations and actions. Language is used creatively to paint a picture in the reader's mind. Number 2. Explanatory text. It moves beyond providing straightforward description to looking at things like causes and reasons. They move beyond a retelling of what happened, such as in a simple report, to address the why and how of what happened. Explanatory texts usually open with a general statement that introduces a topic to be explored. For example, during the winter, some birds migrate to warmer parts of the world. The various steps of the process are then explained in logical order. Here are the main features. Titles reveals what is being explained, may contain diagrams, flowcharts, illustration, written in a simple present tense. Time connectives used such as first, after, then, next, finally, and talks to the reader directly. Example, you'll be surprised to learn. Number 3. Expository text. It exists to provide facts in a way that is educational and purposeful. The text is fact-based with the purpose of exposing the truth through a reliable source. It focuses on educating its reader. Its purpose is not primarily to amuse, but to enlighten and instruct. The objective is to explain and analyze information by presenting an idea, relevant evidence, and appropriate discussion. It typically follows one of 5 formats: cause and effect, compare and contrast, description, problem and solution, and sequence. Students can learn to recognize the text structure by analyzing the signal words contained within the text. Here are the main features. Using words that clearly show what the author is talking about, organization of the text, second-person instruction with you, however the use of the first-person pronoun should be avoided. It does not overly reveal the opinion of the writer. Number 4. Factual or personal recount. Recounts focus on retelling events and are generally intended to inform and/or entertain. Recounts often open with a scene being set or another device that establishes context. They continue by providing an account of the events that took place, usually in chronological order. At times, the chronological structure can be recorded by using techniques such as flashbacks, etc. But generally, this is the domain of the fictional recounts. Here are the main features. Most often written in the past tense as text types relates events that already happened. Time connectives used extensively to organize chronology, example, first, then, next, after that, etc. Details are used extensively to flesh out the bare bones of the events. Number 5. Persuasive text. Its purpose is to convince the reader of the merits of adopting a particular viewpoint or taking a specific course of action. Beginning with an opening statement, persuasive text starts by summing up the viewpoint to be presented. The paragraphs then organize, present, and elaborate on its viewpoint. A closing statement then restates and reinforces the original thesis of the text. Now let's have an activity. Write the letter of your answer on the space provided before each number. Number 1. Which type of text would this topic sentence best go with? My best friend's freckled face always is a glowing, crooked smile. Number 2. This text is used to tell a story. There is a logical sequence of events. Number 3. What type of text will this topic sentence best go with? The day I won first place in the boxcar derby race was the proudest day of my life. Number 4. In this type of text, the author is writing about what person, place, or thing is like. Number 5. Which type of text will this topic sentence best go with? The Himalayan mountains are the tallest mountains in the world. This time, I want you to write a 5-sentence paragraph about Father's Day celebration. Choose the type of text that you want to use. What is the importance of developing a paragraph in according to purpose? For our next activity, identify which type of text is being described. Choose your answer from the box. Number 1. It usually opens with a general statement that introduces the topic to be explored and may contain diagrams, flowcharts, illustration. Number 2. Its focus is to retell events and it's generally intended to inform and entertain and most often written in the past tense as text type relates events that already happened. Number 3. It begins with an opening statement and starts by summing up the viewpoint to be presented to convince the reader. Number 4. It provides facts and focuses on educating its reader not to amuse but to enlighten and instruct. And number 5. It tells a story to entertain or inform the readers and allows the writers to express themselves creatively and imaginatively. Now for our final activity, match the examples of text in column A with the type of text in column B. Number 1. The story of Makato and the cowrie shell. Number 2. A research paper about World War II. Number 3. Diary of James during his 3-month vacation in Paris with his father. Number 4. Ancient myths about Hercules. Number 5. A biography about George Washington. Number 6. A book review stating The Hunger Games are the best books and everyone should read them. Number 7. A booklet about the water cycle. Number 8. An essay about texting and its effect on students' grammar skills. Number 9. A recipe in the cooking Cheerios. And number 10. The Tale of the Giants. That's it for today. But before we go, don't forget to write a reflection. Compose a paragraph about your significant learning today in your e-journal. Thank you for joining today's class. Always remember this word by Margaret Atwood. A word after a word after a word is power.
I gave you my heart.